Hello everyone, and welcome to Conjuring the Craft. My name is Learn the Conjurer. I typically host the show called Conjuring Canvases, the show where spooky art is created and terrifying tales are told. Feel free to check out the playlist on my channel called Conjuring Canvases, where you can binge all of our current episodes. This segment is where I create a spooky, fun, awesome craft that anyone can make. Typically it's Halloween DIY or even just a spooky craft because you're spooky just like me. Either way, this is supposed to be super cute, super fun, and also super cheap. With us only being a few days before Halloween, I decided to create a fun craft that even the kids can do. For today's craft, we're making spooky spider bowls. They're so cute, and you can get everything that you want from your local dollar store, and you need very little supplies. To make this craft, all you need is a bunch of black plastic bowls. It comes in a pack of 10, so if you have a lot of kids, and maybe you're a teacher even, and you want to make a lot, this is a great find. You could also use paper bowls, but it might be a little harder to do a very certain step. So if you can, I'd recommend getting plastic. Next thing you'll need is a set of pipe cleaners. I would say that you should probably use black pipe cleaners, but in this case, I have chosen these really cute, purpley, sparkly ones because I kind of wanted to match my craft today. I don't know. You'll need a bunch of googly eyes. Again, all of this can be purchased at your local dollar store. Don't forget, you'll also need a pair of scissors, as well as a screwdriver and a lighter to light a safe candle. In this case, I do have a screwdriver somewhere around here, but she's MIA right now. So I am going to be using a nail, which is not ideal, I guess, but you know what? It'll still do the trick. Gotta improvise, kids. So step number one, go ahead and start by taking one of the bowls. You should just do this one at a time. And you're gonna wanna go ahead and get your candle ready. Next, what you can do is if you have a lighter Sharpie, like a silver or a gold one, something that's going to stick out, all you need to do is know that you are making 4 holes on the inside of the spider bowl. Now for me, I'm just gonna indent them with the tip of the nail that I'm using, but you can also use the tip of your screwdriver. And this is what you should have. So they don't necessarily need to be even, but they need to be relatively spaced from one another. You're basically making it so that you can slide your pipe cleaner through. You'll do the same thing on the other side as well. So if you have a fine enough screwdriver, what might happen is you might actually just end up punching a perfect hole through, and that's awesome if you do. But oftentimes, if you try to punch through too hard, you can end up splitting the bowl. I recommend taking your time and being as gentle as you can, but slowly pushing pressure on. So what I'm gonna do is, if this were my screwdriver, I would do the same thing, but I'm going to take the tip of my nail and I'm going to put it into the flame of the candle just to get it nice and hot. This is so for when you're gonna go ahead and put the screw through the holes, it just goes right through nice and clean. So just like this. Should have nice clean holes. You can go ahead and you can reapply the heat as well. If you have a heat gun, that's also something that you can use, but I feel like a controlled candle or a controlled flame works just as well, and oftentimes a heat gun is too much heat. So either way, what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you get those 4 holes nice and put in, but careful to not split your bowl. Okay, so this is what I have. This is the outside of the bowl. So clearly it's just large enough holes to get the pipe cleaner through. Next, pipe cleaners. So I said before that you can use black pipe cleaners, but today I'm using these funky purple ones. I want to do 4 legs, hence why I poked 4 holes through the bowl. So I'm gonna take each pipe cleaner and I'm just gonna divide it in half and then cut through it to make 2. Do this with all 4 of your pipe cleaners. Should have a total of 8 relatively smaller pipe cleaners. One at a time, what you're gonna do is you're gonna push your pipe cleaner through each hole of the bowl. So you might notice I chose to leave it long on the inside, but what I wanna do is I wanna take the pipe cleaner up and over and take it to a twist. So when you twist it, it latches onto the side of the bowl, making it so that it doesn't flop around everywhere, and then you have a little leg. And repeat this process with all of your pipe cleaners, doing this on both sides. Try to remember that if you go too far over, that means that you're not really gonna have much of a leg. So try to just make it so that the very tip of the end of the pipe cleaner is twisted to the longest side that you can put out. Great thing about these pipe cleaners is that you can shape them as well. So when you already have them through the holes and you get them nice and fastened onto each other, you can go ahead and form the legs so that they look like they're pointing in different angles. You can curve them out a little bit. It's just cute. It's fun. Okay, so this is the product of what you should have. Isn't that cute? I know, isn't that cute? Like I said before, you can go and you can pose your pipe cleaner legs so that they can look in all different ways. It's so cute. All right, so the very last step is you're going to need to go ahead and grab yourself some glue. I'm just using regular tacky glue, so really any kind of glue works. Elmer's glue, paste, whatever you got, so long as it can go and bond plastic to plastic. So oftentimes the googly eyes they sell at most dollar stores, they come in different sizes. So you have huge ones in here. I'm really not gonna, oops. As I was saying, I'm really not gonna use the big ones, but I am gonna use the smaller ones. And I'd say there's about like 3 different sizes in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use different sizing of the eyes. And I am going to put at least 5 eyes on the lip of my bowl. Go ahead and get your glue ready. Take it to the lip of the bowl and apply little dots. Like I said, I want 5 eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and put just a bunch of freaking dots everywhere. Right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking the eyeballs and just have myself a blast. So you can go ahead and put your eyes towards the edge of the lip, and then that way everybody's got room to stay, because it can get pretty jumbled up pretty fast, especially if you're doing what I'm doing. As long as you like your eye placement, that's really all that matters. It's all up to you, Spooky Queen. You don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Little bit of glue bleed over on this side, but thankfully tacky glue does dry clear, just like most other glues that you can use in crafting. All right, that's it. That's our little spider bowl. Super cute, super fun, so fast to make, and so easy. Thank you so much again for joining me for another awesome craft. I want to see your spooky spider bowls, so if you want to go ahead and post them on your social media, such as Instagram, use the hashtag ConjuringCraft. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing. And feel free to leave a comment to let me know what you thought about this. Happy Halloween. Goodbye, ghosties and ghoulies.